Hey, ladies. Today I want to talk about the part of Thanksgiving that no one really talks about. So, first off, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Okay? Seriously, just one. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Because what I'm about to talk to you about today, it's not just about food, and it's not just Thanksgiving either. It's you, okay? It's your relationship with your body, your relationship with comfort, your relationship with stress, your relationship with nourishment, and your relationship with not feeling enough. So, if the holidays stir something in you, whether it's anxiety, guilt, dread, overwhelm, you're not alone. You're not being dramatic. You're not broken. You're human, and I see you. Okay. Today, I want to give you something that I wish someone would have given me years ago. Okay. A way to walk into the holidays as the woman you want to be instead of the version of yourself that you're tired of repeating year after year. And I want you to feel safe in your body again, safe to eat, safe to enjoy, and safe to just trust yourself. So let's start with the truth you've never been told. Thanksgiving isn't hard because of food. It feels hard because you're exhausted, you're overstimulated, your hormones are shifting, your stress response is already activated, you're carrying emotional labor for your whole family. You're trying to hold everything together. You're trying to make everything perfect. You have zero time for yourself. You're scared of repeating old patterns. You're scared of feeling out of control. And you're scared that your progress will disappear in one day. Does any of that land? Drop a yes if even just one of those hit you. You're not struggling because you're weak. You're struggling because no one ever taught you how to take care of you during the holidays. So tell me if this sounds familiar, okay? You wake up already stressed. You skip breakfast because, we're saving calories. You're running around, you're cleaning, you're cooking, you're coordinating, you're already overstimulated by 11 o'clock. You haven't sat down, you haven't drank water, you haven't even breathed. You've already solved 17 emotional problems for your family. By the time you actually sit down and eat, you're starving, you're overwhelmed, your brain is fried, your blood sugar is tanked, and your emotional bandwidth is like negative 10. And it's not the food that takes over, right? It's your nervous system. This is not weakness. This is biology. So I'm going to get a little personal for a minute. So there was a Thanksgiving several years ago where I walked away from the table feeling really ashamed of myself. Like something was wrong with me. I felt like I ate way past comfortable. I felt puffy and bloated, emotional, really disconnected. And I remember coming home, looking in the mirror, thinking, I cannot do this again. I cannot keep living like this. I do not want food to own me. I don't want the holidays to break me or my goals. I don't want to keep repeating this pattern over and over again. And here's the part I never said out loud before. At that moment, it wasn't about the food. It was about the fact that I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust myself around food, around stress, around people's expectations, around my body, around my emotions. And that hurts when you're a grown-ass woman, right? Yeah. So tell me, have you ever felt this way before too? Drop a heart in the comments if that resonates. So your Thanksgiving isn't just a meal, it's a mirror. What do I mean by that? Well, it mirrors your coping skills, your stress habits, your emotional patterns, your beliefs about food, your beliefs about worthiness, your all or nothing thinking, your childhood environment, your family dynamic, your fear of disappointing others, your fear of falling behind. You think it's just turkey and stuffing, but it's actually every story that you've ever been carrying for decades. And guess what? We don't need to fix all of that today. We just need awareness. So I want to help you build a Thanksgiving experience that supports your nervous system. Okay. And I don't want you to have a better plate. I want you to have a better experience. I want you walking into Thanksgiving feeling regulated and nourished, hydrated, calmer, centered, intentional, connected, empowered, and safe in your body, because a regulated nervous system makes good decisions without force. And an overwhelmed nervous system makes panic decisions. So, number one, start the day slow. Sit with your coffee, journal for 2 minutes, breathe, set an intention. And I want you to ask yourself, like, what is one feeling that you want to have on Thanksgiving? Do you want it to be like calm, joy, peace, presence? Drop it in the chat. I'm curious to know. Number 2 is feed yourself before you feed anyone else. This is not selfish, ladies. This is regulated blood sugar. Okay, this happens time and time again where we, again, put ourselves on the back burner. So what's one thing you can eat for breakfast that's going to make you feel grounded? What's one thing that you can maybe have prepped that you can eat while you are cooking? Okay. Number 3 is hydrate like your life depends on it, because today, well, it kind of does. So how many ounces are we aiming for? Number 4 is build a plan that feels gentle, not restrictive, not perfect, just supportive. So I want you to reflect, like, where do you usually spiral? Once you know that, we can break it, right? Safe space here, drop it in the comments. Let's name it, let's break it. Number 5 is give your future self a seat at the table. When you're building your plate, don't think about calories or macros or guilt or being good or good foods, bad foods, right? I want you to focus more on asking yourself the question, how do I want to feel tonight? How do I want to feel tomorrow morning? Your future self deserves a voice, okay? So next I want to talk about the 8-part plate strategy. Okay, so now that we've talked about some mindset, the nervous system, old patterns, and emotional triggers, I want to move into the part where you think you came here for, right? The strategy. But I want to be really clear. The strategy only works when your nervous system is regulated. The strategy only works when you're calm. The strategy only works when you're present with your body. So what I'm about to give you, it's not a how to eat guide, okay? It's not step by step, here's how you're going to eat for the next few days. It is how to treat yourself guide, how to honor your body, how to trust yourself again. So let that sink in. Because the women who sabotage Thanksgiving aren't failing at food. They're failing at supporting their mind, their body, and their emotions. So number 1, we're going to move our body first to regulate your nervous system. Movement is not about calories, okay? It's about regulation. This is not a turkey burn, earn your turkey, nothing of that sort, okay? This is more about blood sugar regulation, making sure that your body is operating at its most optimal. And when you move your body first thing in the morning, even for 5 to 10 minutes, your cortisol stabilizes, your blood sugar becomes steadier, your hunger hormones regulate, your cravings decrease, your stress response softens, and you feel more grounded and more connected to yourself. So this is not optional if you want a peaceful holiday. So who here feels calmer, clearer, and more capable after they get some movement in? Type me in the chat. Okay, now tell me what movement feels easiest for you to do on Thanksgiving morning. It might just be a walk. It might be the dynamic workout from your program. It might be some light stretching. It might be just some gentle movement. What is it? Okay. You don't need necessarily a workout. You don't need 45 minutes. You don't need equipment. Again, 5 minutes stretching, mobility, slow walk, dancing in your kitchen, or literally just breathing while your body moves. When your nervous system is regulated, your decisions around food become effortless. Number 2, eat breakfast, okay? I will die on this hill, ladies. If you skip breakfast, you will spike cravings. You'll walk in starving. You're going to lose control faster. You're going to eat emotionally. You're going to think you failed, and you're going to spiral for days afterwards. And it has nothing to do with discipline. This is how your female bodies work, okay? So be honest. Who has skipped breakfast on Thanksgiving to save the calories for the dinner? Drop a me in the chat. A lot, right? It's okay. Your metabolism is not a bank account, ladies. You cannot save calories now to spend it later. Your metabolism is a fire, and starving yourself all morning is like throwing water on that fire. When you walk into Thanksgiving cold, depleted, and starving, your body is designed to overeat. So eating breakfast is not being good. It's being regulated. It's being kind to your body. It's giving your hormones a fighting chance and giving your body the nutrients that it needs. Number 3 is hydrate. Keep your body out of panic mode, okay? This is the most underrated part of the entire day. When you are dehydrated, your hunger increases, your digestion slows down, those cravings amplify, your mood dips, your stress raises, and decision-making worsens just from being dehydrated. And most women go into Thanksgiving already behind on water. So how much water have you had today? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. Okay, I want you to double that before the meal. It's not a trick. This is literally giving your body the basic requirement it needs to stay calm, okay? Great. All right, number 4 is pregame with some protein, ladies. Set your hormones up to win. Protein is your secret weapon. When you eat protein before the big meal, again, you're going to stabilize that blood sugar, reduce the cravings, lower the intensity of hunger, and prevent overeating. Plus, you're supporting your metabolism and you're helping balance your perimenopause, menopause hormones, which in turn is going to reduce emotional eating, and you're going to be able to stay present at the table. So this one habit alone can change your entire experience. So question for you. What's one protein that you can commit to eating Thanksgiving morning? Okay. Drop it in the chat. And no, again, I want to be really clear, like protein's not punishment. Protein is support. It's your nervous system regulation, hormonal balance plays a big piece, okay? Again, we're not trying to be good. We are giving our body what it needs. All right, number 5 tip is scan the table, okay? So we're going to end that like autopilot eating cycle. This is where Thanksgiving usually falls apart, right? Most women walk up to the food table. Again, we're stressed, we're distracted, overstimulated, we're hungry, emotionally overwhelmed, and then we make decisions kind of on autopilot. So I want you to walk up to that table like a grown-ass woman who trusts herself. Pause, scan, look at everything, think about it, and choose intentionally, okay? So like, we don't have to eat all the things, right? Like some of it's filler, some of it's stuff that we don't necessarily care for. Have the stuff that you love, right? Like, so tell me, what's like one dish you always eat but don't really love? Okay, well, what's one dish you look forward to all year? This is what you should prioritize, okay? Again, not about restriction. This is about awareness. Eat the things you love, not the things that you eat out of habit. Number 6 is to build a balanced plate. Okay, again, no more good food versus bad food. We're not doing the diet culture bullshit plate where your food is sad and your soul is sadder. Okay, we're gonna do the grown-ass woman plate. It's got protein. Again, you need this. It's got veggies for volume and digestion. It's got a carb you love, whether that's mashed potatoes or stuffing or rolls. Yeah, there's room for that, okay? And whatever brings joy to your mouth and your mind. So what's the one non-negotiable carb that you guys have to have? For me, it's stuffing. That is my like non-negotiable. Have it once a year, have to have it. So just a reminder, your plate does not define your worth. Balance keeps your hormones regulated, it keeps your digestion supported, and your nervous system calm. So number 4 is to wait before going back for seconds. Okay, so this is, again, not about restriction. This is psychology. When you finish your plate, your body is still processing it for probably about 10 to 15 minutes. It's always about 10, 15 minutes behind your stomach. Okay, so if you rush in for seconds, you're eating from emotion and not hunger. So instead, I want you to, talk, laugh, maybe sip a little water, notice your fullness, and check in with your body. Wait 10 to 15 minutes. Then decide. If you're still hungry, go have some more, okay? Your body's allowed to be hungry. But if you're not, you're just saved yourself the discomfort, right? The guilt and that spiral again. Enjoy your food without the guilt. This is probably the most important step, okay? You cannot heal your relationship with food if guilt is in the room. You are allowed to enjoy your food. You are allowed to savor it. You are allowed to feel nourished. You are allowed to eat foods that comfort you. You are allowed to participate in traditions, and you're allowed to have dessert, and you're allowed to be human. I want you to write that down and repeat it to yourself. Guilt is not a calorie deficit strategy, okay? Shame does nothing for boosting your metabolism, and beating yourself up has never helped you become healthier. So the more peace you can bring to your plate, the more peace you can bring to your entire life. So this roadmap is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about connection with your body, your family, with your experience, with yourself. Now, let's talk about the decisions you make after Thanksgiving, because that's where your identity shifts. Okay, this is what we're really getting at today. Who's the woman that you want to be this holiday season? The calm one, the grounded one, the intentional one, the nourished one, the woman who trusts her body, the woman who honors her hunger, the woman who doesn't guilt herself, the woman who enjoys, the woman who chooses balance, the woman who walks into December feeling pretty fucking good. Which woman are you choosing? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. How are we showing up? Who's that woman you're becoming? Amazing. Amazing. All right, ladies, before we wrap up, I want to talk to the woman who's listening right now thinking, I do not want to repeat last year. I don't want to go into December bloated, exhausted, and disappointed in myself. I don't want to feel out of control around my food anymore. I just really want to feel good again. And if that's you, this next part is for you. So, because here's the truth. Most women don't struggle because of Thanksgiving. They struggle because December starts to hit really hard. They don't have any structure. They don't have any support. They don't have a plan. They don't have someone in their corner when everything gets really busy and chaotic. And that's exactly why I created the 21-day holiday metabolic reset. And we are starting on December 1st. It's not to restrict you. It's not to make you diet through the holidays. It's not to shrink your joy, but to give you something you've probably never had this time of year. Support, stability, consistency, and a way to actually feel good in your body instead of surviving the season. So imagine how different this next month would feel if you woke up with the energy instead of dragging, if your jeans fit the same or even looser instead of tighter, if you ate holiday food without spiraling for 3 days, if you actually felt calm and grounded instead of chaotic, if you went to bed proud instead of guilty. You walked into January already miles ahead of where you've been. That's what the reset is about. It's not about rules. It's about results you can feel. Less bloating, more energy, better digestion, fewer cravings, emotional stability, confidence, momentum, and peace in your body again. And this is for the woman who's done starting over in January, the woman who wants this holiday to actually feel good for once and not like it was a setback. So if you're listening and thinking, yep, that's me, I want it, all you have to do is comment reset below. I'll reach out personally. I want to get to know your goals and make sure that this is the perfect fit before we get you started. No pressure, no weird sales vibes or anything like that. Just a real conversation to see what you need, and also to make sure that this is the right fit, because I'm not opening this challenge up to just everybody this time. There is going to be an application process. But if you want this holiday season to feel different, if you want to protect your progress, if you want to feel proud of yourself instead of defeated, then this is your moment. So drop reset. I'll take it from there. And, I just want you to take a second and just sit with everything that we covered today, because you didn't show up by accident, right? Something in you wants this season to feel different. Something in you is done with the guilt, the chaos, the starting over, the feeling behind. Something in you is ready for peace, for confidence, for stability, for a holiday that doesn't undo all of your hard work. And whether you join the reset or not, I just want you to hear me on this. You deserve joy. You deserve to enjoy Thanksgiving. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve a holiday that doesn't drain you, and you deserve to show up for yourself with kindness and not punishment, okay? And you deserve to walk into December feeling proud of yourself, not frustrated with yourself. So take what we talked about today and actually use it, okay? Take the morning to regulate your nervous system. Eat before the big meal. Give yourself permission to enjoy the food you love. Choose presence over pressure. Choose balance over guilt, and choose you, lady, all right? And if you want some guidance, real, doable, supportive guidance, if you want to wake up in a few weeks lighter, calmer, more energized, and more in control, if you want this holiday season to be the first that doesn't knock you off track, then drop that reset and let's see if the 21-day reset is a good fit for you. Either way, I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for caring. I'm proud of you for wanting more for yourself. Thanksgiving doesn't get to own you anymore. You get to decide how this holiday feels. So thanks for hanging out with me today. If you got something out of this, tell me your biggest takeaway in the comments, and have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.